Welcome back, everybody.
Wow, dynamite intro, Mrs. Lush. Sweetheart, sometimes things start off normal and they devolve into complete chaos, just like our marriage. Just kidding, it's about the only secure thing in my life. It's the only non-chaotic thing in my life, to be honest. But on the internet, things are a little crazy. The team's put together a list, as is tradition, of some chaos. Let's take a peek and see if we can't feel feelings. I don't like it already. Coming down the top.
But there's some in there.
Oh, and there's a bunch more.
Yeah, there's some in there, but then also
the guy's slithering down the stairs.
Destroying their exit strategy.
Love that.
Yeah, that's chaotic.
So I don't love snakes. Like, I wouldn't be pumped about that. But again, if both of those were equally as big spiders, relatively to their species, I'd be way... Proportionally to whether I'd be way more effed up.
I think it's one thing to watch it in a video, but then to experience it IRL is a little different.
Yeah,
I think you'd poop your pants.
I'd probably drop a deucer in there. I don't know enough about snakes. If I was in a place where it was common for poisonous like rattlesnakes to be chilling, I'd probably be bad. But if a snake's not poisonous, I'm not too worried about it.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna hurt or anything if it bites you.
Yeah, but
or
whatever. That's like a
strangles you. It's fine.
That's a cool
as
story.
long as it doesn't have poison.
It's actually kind of hot. Asphyxiation. Dig that rattle tail into my balls.
What did he say?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Idiots.
I wish that guy when he bent over spilled his too.
I know. Doink. Bye-bye. Doink.
Oh.
That is
cold too. Oh,
that
God.
Is absolute chaos. 0 for 2, gentlemen. We were just talking last week about dudes like in the stands catching baseballs who like saved the beer. That is the complete opposite. It's like a slow-moving soccer ball, and you lose 2 beers. That's just.
I don't know if I'd consider it a slow-moving soccer ball. But
That's just U.S. versus Britain right there. Sorry, guys. U.S. reigns supreme when it comes to preserving beer.
Yeah, it costs $15 at the stadium. So.
I'm sorry. What is this? 2002?
Okay, $21 at the stadium.
Yeah, relax.
I'm thinking about like Bud Lights.
$15. What is it on sale? Yeah. I say.
I guess it's been that long since I've been.
Probably that long since you bought a beer.
I mean, I can go to Total Wine and get a whole pack.
There you go.
For that many dollars.
All right, guys, so I just went into Walmart. I purchased some bread, some laxatives, some Ziploc bags, a bucket, and a washcloth.
Oh.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bread and the laxatives in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to crush it up like I did right here. And now I'm going to throw these pieces of bread onto the floor so that all the birds can come get them. Now, what's going to happen is all of these birds are going to start flying in. They're going to start eating this bread that's infused with laxatives. And in about 10 to 15 minutes, these birds are going to start all over these cars.
It's gonna work that fast?
Now, when all these people get back to their cars, they're gonna realize that they're covered in bird shit. But luckily, I have one of my employees waiting by the entrance of this Walmart parking lot. He's sitting there with a bucket, a rag, and a cardboard sign that says $25 car wash. These people are gonna feel so embarrassed with all this bird shit on their car that they will gladly pay $25 for us to wipe the shit off of it. And that's called working smarter, not harder.
I like this. Make the problem, sell the solution. That's actually that's like the American way right there. Yeah, actually, don't get me started.
Yeah.
It's the biggest institutions in our country. Doing that for a long time.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you look so amazing. Where are you from?
I'm from my house.
What?
Where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Okay.
Clearly.
Cool.
I like your eyelashes.
Thank you.
Okay.
What is
your
happening?
hobbies?
I like to sit.
Wow. Can I see your,
Oh!
Wait,
can I see your feet?
Got right into
you
it.
serious?
Yeah.
Bro, this dude is... Do it.
Yeah, you can see my...
Yo.
No.
Wow.
No.
Cute.
I know.
Oh, God.
No.
That really turns me on.
Ew.
What am I watching, dude?
So,
Never know what you're going to get on the old Omegal spin there.
What is Omegal?
You don't know what Omegal is?
What
God Bless
what
you,
that is.
summer child. It is what you just saw there. It's a video service where you can literally just like click next and it will connect you with a random person.
Okay, so it's intentionally
random and awkward.
random and awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to be random and awkward, but as you can imagine, for years, people have been making YouTube videos out of doing different bits on Omegle to strangers. There's a guy who's like really good at guitar, does that. There's a million different things. But also, as you can imagine, I've never been on it, but what I understand from the dude who does the guitar videos I've talked to, he's like, it's literally just 90% me just swiping next on people like holding their and, like, you know, like just obviously it's going to be hyper gross and sexual. Between all that, you can get good reactions from people when you play like cool songs or awkward interactions like that. Let's go. My fave laughter yoga exercise. Pretend you can electric shock people. Whenever you get poked, you get zapped into laughter.
I'm dying.
You
inside.
died. Jack's the party scientist. Join my sober rave summer camps and happiness workshops. My mission: give natural antidepressants. Bro, do I need to make a full video on this dude?
It's possible. It's possible.
I don't want to knock people for living sober,
Definitely not.
but Mother of Christ, what am I witnessing?
If this is the last time you rave on a train, how are you gonna do it? You're gonna go wild! You're gonna have the best time of your life!
This reminds me of like RA training in college, where it's just like all this cringe overhyped forced positivity, and I would absolutely drive a fork into my throat if I was in a place like this. Okay. I'm all about positivity and living happiness, but this shit just, oh man. The other meme on the internet is like these alpha male boot camps where you literally pay like 10 grand to go and basically be in basic training, like a Marine Corps boot camp.
But just try and toughen you up?
Well, yeah, guys just like are screaming at you and telling you you're a piece of shit and making you like carry heavy. Like it's literally just paying a ton of money to go to alpha male training camp, and I'm not sure what's more cringe, like that or this.
I don't know.
I can't figure it out.
What song are you listening to?
Wow. Wow.
I was just so ready for another boring street interview video that
Yeah.
made me smile.
Right, first one.
Well, you know who that
That's
is.
Mongolian grass for sure.
ZKing.
Why has Jackson been talking about him
About
so much?
ZKing? He talks about ZKing a lot?
On the daily.
He's the biggest
Including this morning.
He's the biggest TikToker on the planet. He's definitely on YouTube Kids, I would imagine.
He told me he does magic and he can pull the Empire State Building out of something and make it small and then put it somewhere else and make it big again.
Oh my
That's
God.
the story I got this morning.
I did not know Jackson was watching ZKing videos. I'm okay with that, as long as he understands the magic isn't real. It's just
He actually
editing.
said that too. He said it's not real.
I mean, I would so much rather have him watching ZKing than like Lanky Box or like every other lobotomizing children's YouTube channel.
Polish trees. Nice. Is that? I gotta verify this. Let's see if that's right. Oh, that is definitely Brazilian soil. Look at that. Yep.
And they're
Dude.
in the backyard.
You're in Southern California. Isn't that your house?
Oh, dude, thank you so much. I don't know what I was thinking. Almost got that one wrong. Totally my house. Okay. All right, let's do some more guessing here. All right, first one. Oh, that's Mongolian grass for sure.
And then it loops perfectly. Classic.
Those are Polish
Like, you
trees.
can't even tell when it starts over. It's wild. Mrs. Lush will hate this. Oh boy.
Oh
And then
my.
did you see this? It's finally time to deep clean the bathroom from the host.
No, it
and
was
leave.
time
I don't know
6
if I
years
should get
ago.
this the spider web bathroom or the kitty litter
Bro.
bathroom. Because as I started removing the garbage from this floor, I realized this poor woman just gave up on cat litter boxes. The entire floor was lined with cardboard, and then kitty litter was just poured over the top of it. And since the panel wasn't on the bathtub, the kitty was hiding droppings under there as well. And we are talking years worth of chocolate kisses. Once that was all up, I started sweeping off all of the spider webs, which I probably could have made an entire wig of. Then it was time to scrub down one of the most satisfying sinks I have ever cleaned before dumping out a bunch of bottles of I don't even want to talk about it. If you saw the other videos about this cleaning, then you already know. Then I scrubbed down and reattached the bath panel, got all of the cigarette smoke residue off of the shower door before tackling the cat
Oh,
tingle
that
tub.
tub
And then it
is
was on
gonna
to
be
the most satisfying
satisfying.
part of this cleaning. When I tell you this toilet made me fight for my actual life, I have never been unsure if I could get something clean before in any of my cleanings. But I persevered, and let me say I won that battle. And with every last ounce of energy I had left in my body, I
ill.
scrubbed these floors with just
I'm
about every
absolutely
product I could get my hands on, and then realized the tile walls were not supposed to be this color. It was literally all
Oh my
cigarette residue. But in the end, I got it all off, and I could not be more proud of how I completely transformed this bathroom.
Here's the deal, like, incredible transformation. There's no coming back from that, though. That house is going to smell no matter what.
Odor-wise.
Yeah. That house will, in perpetuity, smell.
Yes.
Horrible. Like, look at that, dude.
Do you remember the days of looking at houses? One time I went with our realtor to look at a house without you, and I walked in, and 5 seconds later I looked at her and I was like, I'm out. Like, that smell's never leaving this house.
My wife is hypersensitive to smells to begin with.
Right.
But even I wouldn't buy a house that had a smoker living in it.
You know that in the vents, in the walls, it's never leaving. I'm like, all right, if this is the condition it's in when they're showing the house to try and sell it.
Imagine, yeah, exactly.
No.
Take a couple $100,000 off? Sure, we can talk about it.
Nope, I still wouldn't want it.
How do people live like this? I mean, that's the obvious question. It's just...
I think I need to follow that. Hang on. Not the worst cleaner.
Wow, there you go, my wife.
Last time this happened, I mean, I gotta go follow.
You got Mike out of it.
Big Mike, the worst cleaner.
There she is. She's got 1.3 million followers.
Well, now she's gonna have another one.
What a business this girl runs.
I may seem here. We actually had no idea how bad this really was. Honestly, this was a complete biohazard and not good for this health. Between the urine-soaked mattresses, years worth of her going in bottles and bags, on top of having a cat with no available litter boxes. It was one of the
like, I imagine she does it in a way that she won't show the people, obviously, because you don't want to shame the people you're doing the job for, obviously. Obviously, Hoarders was a big show on TLC, same idea. And I remember there was one they did where this woman, they found like 150 cat skeletons. Beard transplant. I need to transplant some beard to my hair. Is this a dude getting? This is gonna come out awful, right?
Yeah, it can't. It's not gonna be good.
Wait, deadass, they transferred hair follicles? I mean,
it was actually not nearly as bad as I thought.
I've never heard of that. Like,
no, I haven't either.
Yeah, like hair transplants are all the rage now.
Oh, yeah.
But beard transplants, I don't see why not. They're just pulling follicles and putting them in a new spot, right?
I think that there's certain areas where it's more likely to hold and not.
Maybe, yeah. And also be weird to, like, hair and beard hair is so different, too.
Exactly.
It'd be weird to have...
That's why it didn't great.
Weird to have hair on your face. Although we know
unless you're the synonym
guy. Some people do have a hair beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it was a transplant. No way he did that. We do. Okay, we doing a little walk while we're DJing. We're DJing the. It's about to catch fire here.
Wow.
That's actually kind of funny.
It's definitely chaotic.
Yeah, that DJ can cook, right?
I'm sorry my kitchen's not like that.
Yeah, dude, you make boring ass dinners after watching that. But they are tasty. I'd like a little more DJ deck, though. Okay. Chinese is easy, hon.
My vibe's a little more cozy.
Yeah.
Mommy, they're following me. Mommy, they're following
All right, that's good. I was going to be dark for a second, but then... Why? All right?
As my mom told you the story.
No, is that Jackson?
Basically could be me.
Yeah, could be
so
you.
I'm afraid of
anything
everything.
that has a heartbeat that's not a human.
Yeah.
Organisms.
My neighbor growing up had all kinds of animals and geese and ducks and chickens and whatever the heck. Definitely they had roosters because we heard that every morning. I think it was geese. They were out at the bus stop and the bus was there waiting for me and I wouldn't go on the bus because the geese were there.
Wow.
And it was very embarrassing. But I was in kindergarten.
Hun, don't pretend like that exact same scenario wouldn't play out right now. That I was going to say, you told me that story. I'm like, was this last weekend?
It was in kindergarten.
But yeah, it's crazy to know that you've been phobic of cute animals since you were literally born. Prime Hitchcock moment. Oh boy. So there's your Omegle right there. That's what you're dealing with. Like
that's what it is? Okay.
You hit the roll button or something that connects you with a random person.
So you told me mostly it's like young people using this like
no, you imagine the amount of creeps that are on there. Yeah. I don't even know how it's regulated or what. I have no idea. I see he now knows what his professor is up to on Friday nights. Yeah. Is that my calculus professor?
Right.
What are you doing on here? An abrupt car literally happened to me in New Jersey. We're just filming your walk down the sidewalk randomly. And just happened to be Filming my sidewalk walk. Might want to watch out for the cars that are parked on the side of the road, you idiot. Marty, you've got to come back with me. Back to the Future reference. That's funny.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
PTSD. That's a fresh post. That's a post feed.
Yeah.
It's a post milk bottle or a post.
Oh! The child
He
just,
lies
like,
right back down in it.
Oh no! You're like, okay, 6-year-old, go get a towel.
Dude, yeah, you can't. You don't want to be lying him flat like that, my guy. My man needs to be like
Upright.
Yeah, do not lie him flat after a bottle. What are we doing here?
Oh god, PTSD.
I know. I try to remember, like that definitely happened.
Oh, it happened
a handful of times with Jax, but like that was some volume.
That was
some volume. Yeah, that was chaotic.
Yeah.
That's chaotic. I'm just happy to know that I can get a beard transplant if I ever need one. Just kidding. I have an immaculate beard. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for giving me good facial hair.
Immaculate? Wow, you're
well, I have to deal.
about yourself.
Well, I mean, I take it back.
It's white.
It grows a little sideways on this side. There's some things I would change about it, but it's full. Okay. Unlike my forehead and my widow's peak.
Your 5 head?
That I might get a transplant on. Yeah.
Go for it.
I haven't decided if I care about how I look that much yet.
I guess it depends how long this will be your career.
Yeah, well, it depends on how far. If it stops there, I'm okay with it. If it just keeps going back,
It doesn't usually just stop.
Sometimes it does, hon. Don't make me get chaotic on your ass. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week. Peace.